Hi everyone, I'm going to test a new thing today. That is, I'm going to do a thing while filming and hope it's going to be interesting for some of you maybe. If it's not, I will stop doing that and nothing of value will be lost. So it's been a while that I wanted to see how Fujinet apps work and maybe port one of them to my serial protocol because I don't have a Fujinet. So both Fujinet and my thing work in similar ways where a piece of external hardware can make network calls and parse JSON, etc. But they are very different in that the Fujinet is a specialized bit of hardware that's plugged into the smart port of an Apple II, whereas my thing is just a thing working over serial. So you plug your Apple II to anything running Linux and you can use it with no special hardware. So let's see how the Fujinet Weather app works. And particularly, this is what seems interesting. That's where the API points they call to get weather. They open an URL and then they parse the URL answer as JSON, and then they use network JSON query to get parts of the JSON tree. My thing is a little bit different, but not that far. This is an URL. We get an URL. We check if the answer is okay, and if it is, we parse JSON from a selector, which is in GQ format, into a buffer, and each of these fields end up in an array of lines. Okay, so first order of business is to get the application and to put it in my source tree. Oh, it's already there. I think I looked at it earlier. And then we're going to copy the Apple II directory into my thing this way. So what is application.mk? Okay, it's the start address, the end address, everything. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. The makefile, I'm going to have to change a lot of things in the makefile so that it works with my things, and then I'm going to move everything that's in SRC right there because that's how I like my folder hierarchy. Okay, so let's check out the branch. uncommit what I've done so far. And now I'm going to start making the thing compile. So that's my src makefile. There are a number of subdirectories that I build. I want to build the weather app. Not sure I'll do it for... we'll see. Should be good. And then this makefile. So let's see what's compiled. You know what? I'm going to remove this file and use one of mine instead, a simple one. Let's get this one. Yeah, this is a savage, I know, but this way I can know where I'm going. So I'm going to remove things I probably won't need. And that's where it's going to be interesting. There's not going to be any memory tricks that I know of yet. I don't need these buffers. I don't need double buffering, so as far as I know. Let's put in a standard configuration file. And the start address was 0x4000, so that we can write into the HDR page. So let's keep changing things up. There's no splash screen that I know of. Okay, I'm really lazy, I know. Okay, and now let's add the sources. What do we have in this directory? So there is HDR text.s, IP API.c, main.c, openmeteo.c, weatherdisp.c, and weathery.c. Good. Now I'm going to try and build that, and nothing at all will work. Yeah, because include file Fujinet network is not found because we're moving away from Fujinet. So let's look into this file. Okay, IP API is something that's going to be used, I guess, to know where we are depending on our IP address. Okay, so let's go. I need to include my own files, which are SURL core, I need SURL core, and I will need SURL get JSON, I suppose. And SURL read with barrel. Okay. And I think this is all for now. So let's change this. No Fujinet network. Okay, that's where everything is going to be different. So, first of all, we need to connect the proxy. We don't need to do that because SURL start request will do it if it's not down, so let's not do it. SURL start request. Headers, number of headers, URL, and method. So no headers, 0 headers. The URL is going to be IP URL, and method is going to be SURL method get. You know what? I'm going to open the SURL include. That's going to help me with autocomplete. So I don't need that. I don't need to JSON parse because I'm going to JSON parse when I'm asking for the things. Network JSON query IP URL status. Oh, but what I need to do is check that the response is okay. What does handle R do? Is it a define or something? Void handle R. It may be something. It's in weatherly.c. Exit 1. Okay, yeah. Well, we're going to do that for now. So that means I don't have to do anything in case of error. Okay, now let's get status as JSON. But first, let's try that. Okay, it works very well. Let's do exactly the same as they do for now. Get a JSON field. So the destination buffer is buff. The selector, I'm not going to use the same selector as Fujinet does because they don't use the same format. For me, it's .status. Translate is something we can use to change the international characters, and for now we are going to hard-code it as French. Strip HTML is something to remove HTML from an answer. We don't need that now. Okay, and size t len is the maximum length of the buffer. It's line len. So let's check the status, and if it's a not success, let's log a message. done. And in case status is success, we are going to get everything in there. So log city, I suppose, is from probably Optimise API.h. No. What is lock? I would like to see its prototype. It's in weatherdevs.h. So everything is static buffer. I don't need to care about allocation or anything. Let's go. Let's modify this to get .city into log city, and it's half len. Everything is half len, almost. So we have country code, which goes in country code, longitude, that goes in longitude, latitude in latitude, and country code is quarter len. And we don't network close, that's useless. Okay, so this file is now supposed to be compilable using my own serial proxy protocol. Let's make again. No rule to make target. What the fuck did I do? Yeah, I just forgot part of the path. And of course I forgot to include my own header. Okay, so that's one file done. Let's go to openmeteo.c. Line 12. We're going to start by removing Fujinet network and using SURL instead. We don't need the end network device. Okay. Line 46, network open. Okay, but let's do the exact same thing. Also, maybe fix the indentation. Network open, it's not network open. It is SURL start request. What the fuck is... Okay, R is a global... Oh. Well, that's quite horrible, but for now we are doing a 1.1 port, and I'll adapt the thing to my tastes later, okay? So, okay, that probably means here, yeah, I need to do that. That's ugly. Well, whatever. Let's get some JSON. So I want to get results 0 name. I have no idea what this means. And I think I need to look at what the API gives us. So let's make a call. I have no results. So that's very annoying. Because it's the geocoding head. Okay, it's this one. Sorry. So we're starting with geocoding head. Name equals city. And geocoding tail and count equal 1 and language equal English, etc. That's better. So now our results is an array, so I suppose that result /0/name is results 0/.name. Let's try that. GQ. Yeah. Sorry, that's here. Also, this is funny because what is this doing? We already had city. Anyway, it's not my problem for now. Maybe it's two different providers for the same thing. Let's do the other fields. Yeah, that's a little bit stupid, but it should work. Here we have some network things to do. Let's continue the copy paste. Still OM URL handler stir copy. Okay, now network JSON query. We're going to replace that. It goes into query buff. It's .current.time. Query buff is line. Okay, UTC offset seconds. Goes to query buff 2. Time zone. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, like that. So we were at time zone. Pressure. .current.surface pressure, and it goes into pressure. What I like so far is that I don't have to think and understand anything about the algorithm. I can just do a one-for-one replace. it's probably not going to work that well, but we'll do it. We'll fix things one by one. And now current cloud cover goes to we clouds. We don't need to network close. New request. It's still home URL, so let's just do that. And now we get temperature, apparent temperature, etc., etc. Let's do that. I have absolutely not checked the size of the buffer, with temp and everything. Let's try that. It's quarter len. About everything is quarter len, but name, country and time zone. Okay. So let's fix that. The time zone is line len. The rest is quarter len. So, where were we? Temperature 2 meters to temp. That's done. Feels like dew point. Apparently dew point is an array. What I have no idea what this is, and I think I'm going to check. Setup home URL, home head, latlon, param. Okay, so let's do it. Head is this one. I already had it there. And the tail is this one. Good. So let's do hq dot hourly dew point. Okay, it's an array. So let's get the okay, very good. Let's continue with visibility. It's also an array. Wind speed, it's not an array. And wind direction, not an array either. Let's go on with the forecast part 1. Set forecast 1. Okay, it's in okay. We'll do it when we are arriving at this one. No network closing for me. Copy, setup, progress URL. So let's start a new request. Forecast 2, no close URL. And we are not now in set forecast 1. Which does an sprintf for a dynamic selector. Okay. Let's do this too. I'm still copy pasting because I'm really lazy. So it's going into query buff. No, wait. It's going into PR buff. And the selector is query buff. And PR buff is line len. And then when we got that, we do an etware. Let's do the same for the next one. Oh, it's going to be quite easy because now I don't have to change anything in my calls. Yeah, here I do. Because here it's going straight into the destination field, which is probably not line len long. It's quarter len. Same for temp max. So there is something I am noticing in this code. It's doing a lot of round trip, asking one parameter each time. And I think I'm going to do a second pass once it works, so that I can query multiple parameters at once. Maybe it's going to be the subject of a different video. Oh, now, let's keep doing the thing. It's going to FC day precipitation. UV index max, wind speed, and wind deg. And still quarter len buffers. We should be done with openmeteo.c. Unless we have a typo. Now, what's happening? There are unresolved externals and they all come from my SURL library because SURL depends on my serial library and I did not include these files in the makefile. So let's fix that. It should be here, and the thing is I'm going to take those from another existing file because, as you guessed, I'm fucking lazy. Probably need this. I'm saying I probably need this because WOSTubes uses SURL core, SURL get.json, and SURL read with barrier, so it needs all of that. Apart maybe not serial configure for now. But I'm going to leave it in because I want to be able to configure the port. So now I need path helper, malloc safe, and set scroll window. The thing with CC55 is that it cannot link only the used parts of files, so my source code is written across a lot of files, and I include the necessary files in the compilation for less memory usage. But that makes for some messy makefiles. Okay, so that's just because I'm not using the correct memory file. Okay, everything has been rewritten. Let's I have a weather.bin, so let's build a floppy out of it. I built my floppies from the root of my project for historic reasons, so probably it sucks, but let's do it this way anyway. Weather. So my wife is on the phone. I hope you don't.
I love the dollar store so much. I go there every time
I'll probably cut this part.
Comment?
I will probably cut this part.
Ah merde, t'es en train d'enregistrer.
Yes.
Alors attends, juste je regarde le nom du truc et je repars.
No problem.
Yeah, he's recording himself doing free software. It's my private jet. OPI, my private jet.
This should be good enough. I love you.
We're so extreme.
And let's set up the debugger. So we are going to start our weather floppy. And this is probably where everything is going to fall apart. Well, it works quite well, I guess. I see that I have things I forgot to update. So what did we fetch? We fetched that. So the start is quite okay, but then I forgot something there. /daily/time. What is that? Let's quit. I forgot some parts, I suppose. Yeah, I totally did. Because I absolutely need to switch to GQ style selectors. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Let's do it this way. Okay, and then /d is going to be this way. Yeah, it's very lazy, I know. But well, let's try again. Yeah, it's fetching more things now. Cool, everything works. Let's try the forecast. Yeah. Can change the units. Well, these are things I didn't touch, so. Okay, let's commit this because we have a functional thing. And then we can go to optimization. Let's rewrite Fujinet API to SURL protocol, and we can push this. So far, so good. Now let's optimize this because it's really horrible in terms of performance. API first. First of all, we're going to make a bigger buffer. We need a bigger buffer. With the defs.h. Large buff, and it's going to be I don't know, I guess 1k is going to be okay. Okay, we don't have any memory issues so far. Let's use our big buffer. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 requests, we are going to make one. And it's going into large buffer. One.status. And that message. I have no ID, and I am going to have to check that again. Yeah, we have no message if status is success. So this is a little bit annoying. I would like to have it fail, but I don't know how to make it fail. What we're going to do is get status, city, country code, longitude and latitude, and if we don't have success in status, we are going to get message. Let's go. So here I'm requesting 5 different fields in a single request, and then I have to verify that I got what I wanted. it means SURL is going to give me things like it should look like that. Sorry. No, that. This should be my answer. 5 lines separated by carriage line feet. So let's split this. Using my splitter, I should have that somewhere here. Yeah, I'm gonna need the header. And then I'm gonna need my splitter. So how does my splitter work? I'm doing it in place, which means with the least allocation possible. So it takes large buff and a split character \n in this instance, and then it sets up an array of pointers to each start of lines and gives me how many lines there are. So now that I've split that, I can change this success check. As we saw, we need n lines to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So less than 5 is an error, or the first line is not success, first line being status, in which case we are going to check the message and handle the error. And otherwise, the only thing I now have to do is to copy my temporary lines into my destination fields. So city was lines 1. Then we got country code, which is line 2 and just quarter-len. I'm doing things right here. I'm checking the length, I'm doing all of that, but as you can see, the Fujinet people in this application did not check length and everything. And that's something we sometimes need to do and sometimes can not do, because every check is expensive in terms of size. And at some point you have to guess that a country code is going to be 2 characters, and for example. So now I'm good, I've copied my lines into my location structure, and the only thing I have to free is my lines buffer. Let's see whether it works. It absolutely does not. Okay. Yeah, it's because it's absolutely not. It's étoile, star lines. of course. And then I forgot to add this let's go. It did work. Now let's try to make the rest faster too. So we're done with API and we're going to go with openmeteo.c and we're going to have our variables global because we're really lazy. Let's start with not this one. I feel like get forecast is the worst offender. Let's start with forecast. Or with info maybe? What do you think? The thing is the forecast is going to be annoying because of the %d. But still, let's see what we can do with the forecast. We had that. Where was you? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. The forecast one. Okay. So we want daily time. And it's 9. Daily sunrise. Daily sunset. Etc. Okay, here we are. And as you can see in the URL, we ask for 8 forecast day, and then here we do a loop for 8 days. But that's a little bit complicated. I would like to have we are going to do it this way. We're going to get all the fields we want. But we don't want arrays. Is this way that we do that? I don't remember. Okay, now we don't have arrays anymore, just numbers. So that's exactly what we want. And we have 8 times, 8 sunrises, 8 sunsets, etc. So we're going to SURL get JSON into a large buff. Of all these fields. And it's going to be size of large buff. And then we're going to this is size of large buff. To split our reply, and we're going to expect that we had a number of lines that is a multiple of 8. Maybe there is not going to be 8 values. Maybe the forecast could fail to go 8 days forward. I don't know. We don't know. We have to handle that. So let's assert that at least we have a multiple of 8. And we can also determine the number of days we have for this. Although I have no idea what would happen, there are absolutely no error controls here. There was not. It expected the thing to work. So let's just expect and die if it doesn't. Handle error, unexpected number of fields. And now let's do a for. The same for as is done here. But instead of this, we are going to use our line number. And we are not going to do it this way because we want... Yeah, we're going to do it this way. Lines E, so 0. And then daily sunrise is going to be 8 lines after that. We don't need this anymore, nor that. Sunset is going to be 16 lines later. Oops. So here we string copy. So plus 24. Same for temp max, but it's plus 32. And the icon is going to be e plus 40. And this should be good. Let's check how many lines we got. 48. So here we are going to go all the way up to line 47. This should be good. Let's try. And let's not forget to free lines. That's a fail because str does not exist. Yeah. And query buff is defined but never used. And yeah, let's remove it then. Let's see. Okay. Can I find this thing somewhere? Yeah. It's here. Ah. No, not here. Okay. 0 bytes not found. Oh, damn. How the fuck? Syntax error. Oh, my thing does not work at all. Okay, we got this. And we have that. What the fuck? Why a compile error? I don't yet understand what's happening there. First of all, we are going to add a little thing. So that it's easier to debug. Let's check what we return. Either SURL error, okay, not found or not JSON. So we are going to verify that this is 0. It's absolutely not. So let's do the conversion. Okay, that's ugly, but that should stop as soon as we get a JSON error. Oh, and I wanted to run that very verbose. Okay, so now we are dying. What? The fuck? It was not supposed to be an error. What did I do wrong? If r is equal to SURL error, okay, r is 0. Okay. What does SURL get JSON return? Oh, it returns either a -1 or a len. Okay. Oops. Also, this is absolutely not where I wanted to do that. Well, so that's what I wanted to do. Then I want to do it in openmeteo.c here. And also I should check that r is an integer. It is. Okay. So, syntax error. The fuck again. Hi.
Hi. J'ai une idée de bricolage pour toi.
Oh, nice. Je suis
Quand
en
je dis
train...
pour toi, je veux littéralement dire pour toi.
D'accord. C'est cool ça.
Moi, je vais faire mes ongles. Et c'est-à-dire que je vais commencer par défaire mes ongles.
Ça marche. Moi j'ai aucun... I have no idea what is wrong in that
Oh mince.
thing.
En zut. L'idée de bricolage, c'est une petite ampoule rouge que tu peux mettre au-dessus de la porte pour qu'elle soit allumée quand tu enregistres.
Ah, nice. Mais c'est pas grave, hein, j'éditerai.
Que je débarque pas en disant des trucs ridicules comme I love thrift stores. Ce qui est pas le pire que tu peux mettre d'ailleurs sur une vidéo qui parle de...
Indeed.
Bon, j'ai toujours pas fait ma prise de sang, I hate it. Alors, il faut que je commence par défaire. Ça, c'est bien chiant.
Is this what I should do? I don't think it's that, but well. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let's remove the dots. Still, I don't understand why it works in the command line and not in the server. It's supposed to be exactly the same format expected. Oh well, it seems that was it. Cool, let's keep cleaning this up. We're going to do forecast 2 now. Where it said forecast 2, we still have yeah. So we want precipitation sum, UV index max, wind speed, wind direction, and this is all. It's supposed to be modulo 8.2, a multiple of 8.2, and now we're going to copy the result of lines E into precipitation sum. Then line E plus 8 goes into UV index max. Wind speed 16. Oops. And wind deg plus 24. With 3 lines, and we're done. How is it going? I double checked nothing. Let's double check things now. Yeah, good enough. Okay, let's check the forecast. There's something wrong with the one here. It looks weird. It looks really weird. How comes? I'm going to git stash and check whether it was that wrong before. Okay, it was already fucked up. So it's a problem for later. Let's git stash pop and keep going because we're still doing a lot of queries that we don't want to be doing. So, geocoding here, we're going to do result 0 dot how does that work already? Like that. Dot name dot long dot lat dot code. It's going into large buff. I'm still going to copy paste because I'm really lazy. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. And now we copy into lock city lines 0 half length. Here it's not half length, it's size of large buff. Let's keep this check. One, 2, and 3. Freeze lines and return true. Let's keep doing that. Yeah, all of these too. Dot current dot time. Okay, seems good. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if n lines not 7, error. And now what we need to do is count time is 812 line 0. This goes factor 812 lines 1. So here it's going to be an str and cpy time zone lines 2 line len. While pressure lines 3 quarter len. Humidity line 4. Icon API lines 5. And another string copy clouds lines 6, and that makes 7. We're good. Let's keep doing this. Oh, I forgot the 3 lines. Now, current temperature, current apparent temperature, oh, this is annoying. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and its temp feels like dew point, visibility, wind speed, and wind deg, and we're done with those. And we don't forget to 3 lines. Well, I think we did all of them now. Let's try again. Failure, and I should have specified where the number of fields in is unexpected, so let's do that. Unexpected. Okay, let's not think too much about it and see where the problem is. It's in OM info 2. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be 6 though, so why is it not? Well, let's check. What do you mean error? But yes, that's the problem. Cannot index number with string hourly. Okay, it's in my selector. Current temperature, current temperature. Oh god, what did I do there? forgot a comma. Let's see if I forgot other comma. Here it's good, here we're good, here we're good, and we're good. Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, what did I do? How do I cancel that? Git restore. What the fuck did I do? Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, I think we have a much faster fetching of the weather on the forecast now. Batching things is always a good idea. So now let's try and understand why the wine here is fucked up. And the wind that is fucked up is comes from where exactly? I suppose we're going to look in the source code and see why. It's going to be in weatherdisp.c and it's windeg wind index. So windeg comes from here. So it comes from, wait, it's not the same. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when it is A2I divided by 45. What the what? It's come from no, it's in the forecast. It's not this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, fcde plus. I guess there is a buffer overflow or something here. Why is it fcde? Okay, dot windeg. Okay. let's see whether we have a problem here. Okay. It's this one. Yes. So the wind direction is going to be the last 8 lines. 360. Oh, I guess there's something like 360 divided by 45. 360 equals 8. So this is very problematic, as we have either it should be 0 instead of 360, so that we fetch n instead of something here. So we can either do a modulo or add another n. So we're going to do a modulo. And this should be enough to fix the fucked up wind. It's not enough though. Yeah, it's because I'm stupid. It's not modulo 360, it's modulo 8. Oh, I do the modulo before the division. Like that. That should be better. Yep, done. Fix overflow when wind direction is 360 degrees. So this concludes it. What I should do now is a floppy of that and test it on real hardware. But that's going to be for later. I hope this was interesting, and if not, too bad. Thanks and have a nice day.